Look at this dirt. It is dark. It is heavy. It is dirty. If I throw you into a hole and cover you with this dirt, what is it? It is a grave, right? It means the end. But if I put a seed in this hole and cover it with the same dirt, it is not a grave. It is a garden. The situation is the same: dark, wet, heavy, but the result is different. Today's story is about a little seed who thought he was dying, but he was actually just beginning. Let's listen to The Grave or the Garden. Once upon a time, there was a little seed named Pip. Pip was a pumpkin seed. He was small, flat, and white. Pip lived in a glass jar on a shelf in a warm kitchen. He loved the jar. It was safe, it was dry, it was comfortable. He had hundreds of seed friends. They talked all day. "We are lucky," said Pip. "The world outside is scary, but in here, nothing bad happens." Pip wanted to stay in the jar forever. One spring morning, everything changed. The lid of the jar opened. A giant hand, the gardener, reached inside. The hand grabbed Pip and his friends. "No!" screamed Pip. "Put me back. I want to be safe." But the giant hand did not listen. It carried Pip outside. The air was cold. The wind was strong. Pip was terrified. "Where are we going?" he cried. The gardener dropped Pip onto the ground. The dirt was wet and cold. Then the gardener used his finger to push Pip down. Push. Down. Down. Down into the mud. Then the gardener covered the hole with black dirt. Total darkness. Pip couldn't see anything. He couldn't move. The weight of the dirt was heavy on his back. Pip began to cry. "This is it," he thought. "The giant killed me. He buried me in a grave. I'm going to die here alone in the dark." For 3 days, Pip lay in the dark. He was lonely. Then came the rain. Water soaked into the ground. Pip became wet. His shell became soft. He felt uncomfortable. "Why is the universe punishing me?" asked Pip. "First the darkness, now the flood. What did I do wrong?" He felt like he was drowning. He tried to hold his breath. He tried to stay small and hard, but the water was too strong. Then the worst pain happened. Pip felt a sharp pain in his chest. His hard white shell cracked. Snap. Pip screamed, "I am breaking! I am falling apart!" He felt his insides spilling out. He thought this was the moment of death. "Goodbye, world," whispered Pip. "I am broken." But Pip was wrong. He was not dying. He was opening. From the crack in his shell, a tiny white arm reached out. This was his root. The root dug deep into the soil. It held on tight. Suddenly, Pip didn't feel lost anymore. He felt anchored. He felt strong. Then another part of him started to move. A tiny green neck pushed up. It pushed against the heavy dirt. The dirt was heavy, but Pip was stronger. Push, rest, push, rest. Pip didn't know why he was pushing. He just knew he had to go up. Pip pushed for days. It was hard work. "I am tired," thought Pip. "Maybe I should stop." But a voice inside him said, "Keep going. Something is waiting for you." He pushed one last time. Suddenly, the pressure disappeared. He broke through the surface. He felt something warm on his face. He opened his tiny green leaves. The sun. Pip looked around. He was not in a dark grave anymore. He was in a beautiful garden. There were birds singing. There was a blue sky. There was a gentle breeze. He looked at himself. He was not a flat white seed anymore. He was a sprout. He was green. He was alive. He realized the truth. The giant didn't hate him. The giant loved him. The burial wasn't a punishment. It was a gift. The breaking wasn't death. It was birth. Months passed. Pip grew. He became a giant vine with huge green leaves. He produced 5 big orange pumpkins. One day, the gardener came back. He patted Pip's leaves gently. "Good job, little one," said the gardener. Pip smiled in the sun. He remembered the days in the glass jar. He was safe in the jar, but he was useless. Now he was in the wild, but he was magnificent. My friends, listen to me. Sometimes life feels like the gardener. Maybe you lost your job. Maybe you lost a friend. Maybe you are sick. You feel like you are in a dark hole. You feel the weight of the dirt on you. You say, "I am buried. This is the end." But I want you to remember Pip. You are not being buried. You are being planted. The pressure you feel, that is just your shell breaking so your power can come out. The darkness, that is just the place where your roots grow. Don't be afraid of the dirt. Push up. The sun is waiting for you. Thank you for listening to The Grave or the Garden. Grow strong today. Goodbye.